Hi everyone, welcome back to another tech video. In this video we will talk about the Pages app for Mac OS. If you're new here and haven't followed this Facebook page or subscribed to our YouTube channel, don't forget to tap the follow button on Facebook and or the subscribe button on our YouTube channel to see more MCPL content. We bring you interesting tech videos every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video is a part of the MacBook Pro Basics Skill Set series, where we explore the Mac operating system and apps you're likely to use. Last time we kicked it off with parts 1 through 4, exploring the hardware, basic navigation, the Finder app, Microsoft Office, Safari, and more. The next 4 parts of the Skill Set series will focus on apps that have equivalents in Windows, such as Numbers, Keynote, and Pages. Then we'll end with Skill Set 8 about the Mail app. So to open Pages, you'll click the Pages icon from the dock, Launchpad, or the Applications folder. If the template chooser doesn't appear, you'll click New Document in the bottom left corner of the dialog window. The template chooser shows thumbnails of the templates that you can use to create a new document. So let's get started. A compatible partner to Microsoft Word, you can use Pages to create any kind of document you want, from a simple word processing document that's mainly text, to a page layout document with graphics, interesting font treatments, and more. To create any document, you always start with a template, then you'll modify it however you like. The templates are designed for specific purposes, like essays, newsletters, and books, to give you a great starting point for your work. After you open a template, you can add your own text, replace placeholder graphics, or delete them, and add new objects such as tables, charts, text boxes, shapes, lines, and media. Pages is a word processing and page layout app rolled into one. So before you choose a template to get started, you consider which type of document you want to create. A word processing document with lots of text, or a page layout, ideal for text, images, and objects in a free-form setup. We'll learn more about these two styles as we move on. Pages templates are designed for either word processing or page layout, the way you add or delete pages, work with objects, and more depend on the type of template you choose. So here are the types of templates that we have. Towards the top you'll have choose a template, and below that you'll see a layout of different templates and different categories you can choose from. There's also the filtering options on the left-hand side, starting from recents to miscellaneous. So recents will have all of the templates that you've used previously or most recently. And then you'll have your basic templates, reports, books in portrait mode, books in landscape mode, letters, resumes, flyers and posters, newsletters, cards, envelopes, business cards, which are considered stationery, certificates, and then a miscellaneous section. So to create a document that's mostly text, you'll choose one of the basic templates because these are all word processing templates. To create a brochure, poster, or something with a more complex layout, you'll choose a template that looks closest to what you want to create. So the choices include a variety of word processing and page layout templates. To create an interactive book, you'll choose a book template. Books in EPUB format can be opened in Apple Books and other ebook readers. If you're unsure whether a template is a certain layout, you do have to open it to check a few things. So let's start with a blank document first and look around, since the items you have to check for are part of the tour. Now, like I mentioned a moment ago, all of the basic templates are word processing templates. You'll use these to create documents that include mainly text, like reports or letters. These documents have a body text area where you type, and the text flows from one page to the next, with new pages created automatically when you reach the end of the page. When you open a word processing document or template, you just start typing. If you want to add text that's separate from the main body text, you can add a text box. You can also add images, charts, and other objects. So, since we're new to Pages, we'll take a look around, starting with the menu bar at the top of the screen. As I mentioned at the beginning of our MacBook journey, the menu bar will change to show you the options that correspond to the app that you're using. We don't have time, of course, to go through every single tab that's here in great detail, but I'll highlight a few things that you may see in the menu bar. So in our Pages menu bar, we have, starting with File, this will be where you will go to save your document, open a new document, publish your item to Apple Books, convert to a different layout, either switch it from page layout to word processing layout or vice versa. Set your password, save what you've typed up as a template, or print your document. Under the Edit menu, here's where you'll find your copy, your paste, your delete, your clear all, your track changes option, and then your spelling and grammar. Under Insert, this is where you will find page break, line break, section break, column break, just like in Microsoft Word. And then you can also insert page numbers, page count, the date and time, create your table of contents, and then you can also insert a table, chart, text box, shape, line, image gallery, web video, formula, or choose documents. In Format, here's where you'll find your font, text, table, chart, and image options, where you can copy the style and paste the style, add a link if you need to add information from a web page, email, phone number, or bookmark. In the Arrange section, this is where you'll either be able to bring an object forward or send it to the back. In the View tab, this is where you'll be able to see the page thumbnails, the table of contents, or the document only. You can show your word count, rulers, and guides. Then you can show the comments pane, arrange your tools, zoom in or zoom out, enter full screen, or customize your toolbar. The Share option will let you send a copy of your document. Then you have your window, which will let you manipulate the Pages window, and then your Help option. Now below the menu bar is your toolbar. The toolbar gives you quick access to the controls that you need to do your work in Pages. The menu bar at the top of your screen includes some menus that have the same names as the buttons in the toolbar. These menus don't always contain the same options as the toolbar items. So in most cases, the menu bar menus include many more commands than what's available from the toolbar. So you'll click the buttons to see options for inserting objects like shapes, charts, tables, to open and close the sidebars, to show or hide the page thumbnails, and more. You can even add, remove, and rearrange toolbar buttons to suit your work style. So to do that, you'll visit the View tab in the menu bar and then click Customize Toolbar. You'll click and drag the icons you want in the toolbar. If you want to remove something from the toolbar, you'll click and drag it down into the main grid to remove it. If you want to return to the default toolbar after you've made maybe a bunch of changes and want to start back at the first step, you'll click and drag the default toolbar that they've created for you at the bottom of this pop-up window and drag it up to the toolbar to reset it. So that was the toolbar, and before that, that was the menu bar. These will be helpful when you need certain options to customize your document. Now moving down the screen, we'll see that the Pages window can have sidebars on the left and right of the document. To see them, you're going to do any of the following. In your toolbar, you can click the View option and then select Show Page Thumbnails, Table of Contents, Show the Comments pane, or Document Only. If you want to see the sidebar, you'll select Page Thumbnails. You can click Format in the toolbar to show formatting controls for whatever is selected in the document, like text, a shape, or a chart. So that'll pop up the sidebar on the right-hand side of the screen. Or you can click Document right next to Format in the toolbar to show controls to format the document, such as page orientation, size, set document margins, and set the position of headers and footers. In this document section, where you'll be able to see what type of template you have as well. So first, if there's a Bookmarks tab at the top of this sidebar, this is a word processing document. If not, it's a page layout document. Another way to identify the template is to check and see if the document body checkbox is selected. Since page layouts are typically used to create documents with a more custom design, like newsletters, books, or posters. A page layout document is like a canvas that you can add text boxes, images, and other objects to, then arrange those objects on the page however you like. When you open a page layout document, there's no body text area. To add text, you need to add a text box and then type in it. New pages must be added manually. Now, if you begin a document with one type of template, you can convert the document to the other type, but you can't switch to a different template. You can, however, convert the document from word processing to page layout and vice versa. So here's what we're going to do for the rest of the video. We're going to kind of work together with this template that I have here. This is already set up in a page layout since I don't really have much to say to fill out a word processing layout. Anyway, I chose this template here because it kind of fits what I want to do for my project. Now, if I wanted to change some of the things here, retitle something, change the information up here, all I have to do is click, and it's just a simple text box where I can choose what it needs to say. So I'm going to leave a majority of this because it's a lot more creative than what I was going to come up with, but I at least know my name. And then we can kind of redo this title. And then if I don't really care much for that font, I like to highlight things just in case. Go over to Format, and right now it's set in the title style, which is fine. I can change it to any of these if I prefer them, or if I like the size of it, just want to change the font, I can click Font and then find something that might fit the mood a little better. There's Chalk Dust, or I don't know, that's just Comic Sans, but chalk. So I could do all of that, change the weight of it, like that, and then do any other configuring if I want to change and add like some shadowing onto it. Change the color of the shadow to kind of complement. If I want to pick something that's in the background, it looks like I can, like, say, let's pick this yellow. And kind of go from there. Ooh, cute. And then if I wanted to insert more graphics onto this page, I could do that by going up to my media option or my insert option in the menu bar. This lets me kind of pick specifically when I want to insert. So if I want to put in a shape, I can do that. So let's do an oval. Make it a little bigger. I don't know what I'm going to really put there, but we'll change it to fill. Change the fill to black for now. No border, no shadow. And then I want to insert a little graphic. That I found here that I need to pull out of my downloads. Let's do that one. And then here, since I'm inserting an image, I can give it a title and a caption. I'm not going to do any of that. And then I think it should be on top. Okay, cool. And resize it as I need to. To fit in here. Now if I wanted to pick something else, because maybe I have a different graphic, we can go here, image gallery, and it'll kind of do the same thing. If I want to pick a different picture instead to put here, take off the caption, do any arranging, I can do it that way as well. If I need to bring it back, put it back, bring it forward, rotate it, lock it, wrap it if it needs to be next to some text. I can do that as well. And kind of put it where I want it. And if I need to get rid of this background back here, I can delete it and then add a different cover photo on there. So well, let's undo that. Let's replace image. So if you right click on it, replace image, what it's going to do is go to my photos, but I wanted to pull from my downloads. So I'm going to go to replace, and I want it to pick, let's do this one. And it'll replace it in the back, and then I can like come here, change my font to a different color, whatever I need it to be. Get rid of all of this stuff, get rid of that. If I'm like, I don't want any of this up here, I just want the title. And then I can move on to the next page, click to edit any of this information. This is inspirational book, how to eat ramen. I learned how was insecure. That's it. And then if I want to add in a shape, let's see. I like adding in hearts. So we're going to add in a heart. Make it small, put it where I want it. A little smaller. There we go. And if I need to go to the next page, change the image from here, replace. Now the reason why I'm doing replace is because I don't have my photos in the cloud, which is what replacing pulls up if you right click and do replace, or if you go to media and choose photos, it's going to go to your actual photos. If you choose image gallery, it'll bring up this window to let you drag from the internet to put any images in here that you want to put in here, or drag from another document and place it here. Since I'm not doing it that way and I have items in my downloads folder, I can just click on the image I want to replace, and then in the sidebar, click image and replace it. And it'll put it in the same place. Now while you're working, if you want to kind of zoom out so you can see the full page or see 2 pages at a time, you have that option. So here we can see the next page and then the previous page. So here's page 1, here's page 2, 3, and 4. And then if I want to change my view, I could do the document only, or go ahead and mark on the table of contents. So document only gives you a little bit more space. You can also close this sidebar if you want to get a full view to see your entire document, especially if you're doing a layout, page layout template, and you want to make sure everything flows correctly. So here on chapter 1, for instance, I could say, and then I can copy it. On over. And then tools. Chopsticks, fork, napkins, a spare shirt, time, and empty stomach. And then from there I can move on to the next page. And this looks like it's just a table that's been added here, so I can add rows if I want to do that, make it longer, make it go a little bit more landscape, change this image. I can pretty much play with all of this as I want to based on what's here. If I want to rearrange these pages, I can do that, but I pretty much can write an entire book in here if I wanted to. I probably could. It probably wouldn't be about eating ramen. It'd probably be just about how to eat anything. But what I want to do is, if I'm satisfied with what I have here and I'm ready to save it, I can go to File and then Save. And then if I need to export, like I show you all the time, since we are excited about this being compatible with Microsoft Word, File, Export to, and then choose the document type that I need. So I can do Word. And then if I'm like, oops, and I can choose any of these tabs here to change it. Any advanced options will just let me choose an older format of Word if it's someone that's using an older version. Then I choose Next. Ramen book. Choose where I'm going to save it. Desktop. And then export it. And so it'll create the Word file. It'll let me know if some things were changed, because not every single aspect is always compatible, but you can add those things back in Word if you need to add like the drop cap style. That's an option in Microsoft Word. So, okay. And then what I'm going to do is minimize this friend. And here is our book exported in Microsoft Word. So to wrap on up, this is Pages. This is an awesome resource if you need to just type up a letter, type up a resume, or create an entire book. You can definitely do that inside here. So I hope you learned something new today and are excited to use Pages as a resource. Okay, have a good day. And we want to thank you for watching. Follow us to find more videos just like this. Our page on Facebook is MCPL 360. We're here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you miss us on Facebook, you'll still find these same videos on our YouTube channel at MCPL Mo. Find our consumer technology playlist. Have a good day.